Prevent the rebels from extracting the shipment.
Keep the rebels away from the shipment to prevent it being extracted. The shipment must not make it to the extraction point. Clear away its escorts. The rebels are in control of the shipment. Stop them immediately. The shipment is in motion again. You must redouble your efforts to stop them. We have lost control of the objective. Stop their progress immediately. The rebels are advancing. Stop them. We've lost control of the shipment. Regain it immediately. You have allowed the rebels to regain control of the stolen shipment. Stop them at once. The rebels are moving. Get this situation under control.
Those rebels are moving. Were your orders unclear? The shipment is moving. We are rapidly losing control of this situation. The shipment is on the move. Regroup and regain control of those resources. We have failed to maintain control of the shipment. Unacceptable. Immobilize that shipment. You have allowed the rebels to get their shipment moving again. Get control of the situation. The rebels are moving the shipment. Put an end to this at once. The rebels are progressing. Do not let them reach their extraction point.
You must stop that shipment. The shipment is on the move. This is not acceptable. Get that shipment immobilized. The rebel shipment must be stopped now. Stop the rebel shipment's movement at once. Eliminate the shipment's escort and stop them in their tracks.
Immobilize the rebel shipment immediately. You must not allow that shipment's progress to continue. Stop that shipment in its tracks. Do not let them escape with that shipment. That shipment contains stolen resources. Stop them. Prevent the rebels from moving towards their extraction point. That's an order. Bring the rebels' progress to a standstill.
Stop that shipment. We must stop the rebels from escorting that shipment. It contains valuable resources. Do not allow the rebels to leave here with that shipment. Do not let the rebels move that shipment any further. The rebels intend to move that shipment to an extraction point. Stop them. Push the rebels back away from their shipment. Stop the rebels from moving that shipment. Your priority is halting the movement of that shipment.
The rebels must not be allowed to leave here with that shipment. Keep that rebel shipment immobilized. Keep the rebels away from that shipment. Keep the pressure on the rebels so they cannot extract that shipment. We must not allow that shipment to move any further. Intelligence indicates the rebels wish to evacuate that shipment. Stop them immediately. Stop the rebels from moving that shipment towards their target zone.
Stop the rebels from reaching their extraction point. Stop the rebels. Finish this. Stop the rebels at all costs. Take control of that shipment or all is lost. Stop those rebels by any means necessary. Immobilize that shipment. Immediately. Stop the rebel shipment. No matter what the cost.
Take control of that shipment before it's too late. Wrest control of that shipment from the rebels' scum. Gain control of the shipment before it's too late. Stop the rebels and finish this. Immobilize that shipment before the rebels reach their extraction point. That shipment must be stopped at any cost. This is our last chance to stop the rebels' scum. This is our last chance to stop the rebels' scum from leaving with those stolen resources.
You must stop the shipment from being extracted. Impede the rebels' progress regardless of cost. The rebels' progress is unacceptable. Put a stop to it immediately. Halt the rebels, clear away the escort, and stop that shipment in its tracks. You must delay their progress by any means necessary. Take down the escort so you can stop the shipment's movements.
The rebels have made significant progress towards their goal. Cut them down. Stop the rebels' advance immediately. Keep the rebels from progressing any further with their stolen resources. Blast the rebels' scum so you can stop their progression. Remember your training. That shipment must be stopped. The rebels are proceeding despite your efforts. Redouble them. Work together to stop the rebels' progress. Your orders were to stop those rebels. Deal with them.
The rebels are closing in on the extraction point. Your failure to stop the rebels is unacceptable. Push those rebels back. The rebels' progress is not acceptable. Blast them. If you keep this up, those resources will soon be in rebel hands. Do not allow this to continue. That shipment must be stopped. Failure will not be tolerated. Stop those rebels. You are allowing the rebels to do as they please. Stop them at once.
Keep the rebels from proceeding any further. We've lost far too much ground already. Stop the rebels' advance immediately. The rebels' steady progress is unacceptable. You are making this far too easy for the rebels. Stop them in their tracks. Do not let the rebels reach the extraction point. Stop the rebels at any cost. We've allowed the shipment to proceed too far already. Stop them for good. We can't allow that shipment to be extracted. Stop them at any cost.
You are allowing them to walk right out of here with stolen resources. Unacceptable. You are on the verge of failing this mission, troopers. Do not allow them to reach their extraction point. They are on the verge of completing their mission. Stop them, at once! The rebels are making fools of you. Turn this around immediately. Stop them, before it's too late, you fools!
The Emperor will hear of this if you fail, stormtroopers. You must not allow the rebels to complete their mission. Stop them now! You are about to fail this mission. The Emperor will hear of this. The rebels are on the verge of escaping with vital resources. Stop them! Stop that shipment immediately! Your incompetence is unacceptable. It will not be tolerated. Stop the rebel progression before it's too late.
Push the rebels back. We can't let them extract those resources. Do not let the rebels move that shipment one more inch. Do not allow the rebels to leave here with those stolen goods. Keep that shipment right where it is, troopers. Keep the rebels away from that shipment. Do not let the rebels get that shipment moving. Continue to keep the pressure on the rebels. Their shipment must remain immobilized. Keep the shipment from moving beyond this point.
Do what's necessary to keep that shipment immobilized. Take whatever measures you must to keep the rebel shipment offline. The shipment can't move if you have it surrounded. Keep the rebels away from that shipment. Do not let the rebels escort those resources to their extraction point. Keep that shipment immobilized. The longer you keep that shipment immobilized, the greater our chances for victory. Good. The shipment is still frozen in place. See that it stays that way.
Bien, el cargamento no se mueve. Procurad que siga así.
The rebel shipment is in motion. Stop their progress immediately. The rebels have begun to move towards their extraction point. Stop them at once. Surround the rebels and stop their progress. The rebels are trying to extract those resources. Stop them at all costs. Do not allow those droids to reach their destination. The rebels are moving the shipment to their extraction point. Intercede immediately. The rebels must not be allowed to evacuate the shipment.
Stop the rebels' movement towards their target zone. The rebel shipment is heading for its extraction point. Stop it immediately. Stop those rebels, now. That shipment is carrying vital resources that must not leave this planet. Do whatever is necessary to stop that rebel shipment moving another inch. Stop that rebel shipment moving any further. The rebels have their shipment in motion. Stop them at once. The rebels are moving their shipment towards their extraction point. They must not reach it.
Excellent. Keep the shipment immobilized. Shipment immobilized. Keep the rebels away from it. Keep that shipment from moving any further. Much better. Now, keep the rebels away from that shipment. Very good. Without their escort, the shipment will be unable to move. Good. Now, maintain your advantage by keeping the rebels away from that shipment.
Very good. Now keep the rebels from taking control of the shipment. Keep the shipment from moving again. Good. Keep the rebels away from the shipment. Keep control of that shipment. Objective immobilized. Do not let the rebels advance any further. Good job. Now keep the shipment immobilized as long as possible. That's more like it. Now keep control of that shipment. Very good. Do not let the rebels retake control of that shipment.
Good work. Keep the rebels from regaining control of this shipment.